Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. My name is Ayush Kumar Singh. I am from Ekpai University, Dehradun, currently pursuing my legal internship from Nexus and Company. So today we are going to discuss the topic unconventional trademark. And unconventional trademark is a type of trademark supplementary to goods or a brand name. According to section 2ZB of a Trademark Act 1999, if an unconventional trademark is capable of being distinguished and has its own distinct identity, thus it could be considered that unconventional trademark is also a form of regular trademark. So, from where it has developed, we all know about the TRIPS agreement. TRIPS stand for Trade Related Aspects of Intellectual Property Right. It is credited for the development of unconventional trademark. In the field of intellectual property, TRIP is an international convention, and being a signatory to TRIP agreement and Paris agreement, India is under obligation for foster the guidelines in their convention. In the last 10 years, trademark and unconventional trademark laws has developed in a very high pace due to conventions and trips, and now the trademark laws has moved in a very new dimension into India. So what are the requirements of unconventional trademark? For the registration of unconventional trademark, certain conditions are required to be fulfilled. First, they should be fundamental distinguished in the mark. Basically, the mark should be distinguished fundamentally. Second, an particular product can be distinguished easily from the other product with the help of the mark. And third, the geographical representation of the mark. So now let's see what are the requirements of geographical representation. They are basically two. First, signs can exactly be determined with the help of the geographical representation. And second, the mark used by the applicant can be replaced by the geographical representation because it represents that sign and not other. So now let's see the occurrence of registration in India. First is distinct identification. Unconditional trademarks should be distinct so that there should be no dispute in future. OHTM's examiner manual gives importance of the distinct identification. That is, legal representation is established for the mark representation, and second, it can be easily understood what appellant is attempting to register. Those trademark or unconditional trademark which are not clearly mentioned in the act or the rule, where the examiner of the trademark could ask for more information from the person. Till date, there are three unconventional trademark that has been registered in India. First one is of Yahoo's. Doodle was the first unconventional trademark which was registered in India, and it was geographically represented through its musical tone. The second one being a trademark of a shape of a Zippo lighter, and its legality was upheld by the court where its trademark was challenged. The court stated that the shape can be uh, provided that it is basically distinguished in nature and can easily identify that for what purpose it is being used. And the last one is a sound trademark registered by a German company. So theoretically, there is no productive difference between a normal trademark and an unconditional trademark. But to expand the area of unconventional trademark, facts that the trademark of description are to be geographically represented, the law relating to such extent should be liberalized. In this dynamic change, the only way of success for any business is evolution. The creativity and the evolution can rise in any form, such as brand image, color, shape, etc., which plays an important role, and there is an immediate necessary in immunize the law related to trademark and safeguard of interest of such ideas. The trademark law must not the trademark law must be more dynamic so that it could prop up the international requirements. So I think you find the video informative. So please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.